Hello, welcome to everyone. In this video, this is our lecture number 13. We already covered 12 lecture to solve the problem asked in thermal physics of two books. First one is the thermal physics by A.B. Gupta and H.P. Roy, and second one is the thermal physics by Garbansal Ghosh. This is the part 7 of this book, and rest of the lecture consists the solution of the problem asked in the book, that is the Garbansal Ghosh thermal physics, right? So if you want to watch the previous lecture, you can go through the description box, link are given there. In this video, I want to discuss the question asked in the books, that is thermal physics by A.B. Gupta and H.P. Roy, of this chapter 5, which consists the conduction of heat. In this video, I want to discuss question number 1 to 10 of this chapter 5, conduction of heat. So let's start with question number 1, which says heat flow radially outward in a hollow cylinder of inner radius r1. This is the inner radius and the outer radius is r2. The corresponding steady state surface temperature are theta 1 and theta 2. This is theta 1 and this is theta 2. Find the radius of coaxial cylindrical surface in the body over which temperature is the arithmetic mean of the surface temperature theta 1 and theta 2. You know the Fourier equation in the conduction of heat in is the like that in 3 dimension. So in steady state, this del theta del T is 0. That means the inflow of heat and outflow of heat is the same. So the temperature is constant with respect to time. This is temperature is varying with respect to space only. So this del theta del T will be 0. So gat square theta equals to 0. In cylindrical coordinate system, you know gat square theta equal to like that. We can rearrange this as like that, and finally just integrating, you will be get this equation. So using this boundary condition that at r equals to r1 temperature is theta 1 and r equals to r2 temperature is theta 2, putting this value in this expression, you will be get these two equation. After solving these two equation, you will be get the value of a and b, the constant a and b. After putting this value a and b, the equation forming will be like that. Now the question says the temperature will be the average of these two temperature. What will be the radius? So put this value theta as theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2, and this is the equation. You need to find out the r value from this equation. Just rearranging them and calculating, you can easily find out the r will be root under r1 r2. Clear? I think you can do this calculation. If there is any doubt, you must comment in the comment box. Go to the next one. Next question says the water in a pond is at 0 degree centigrade. Is the temperature at 0 degree centigrade. The temperature of ambient air bring minus 20 degree centigrade, showing the thickness x of the ice frame is there will be x. I think there will be x. There is a x centimeter increase with the time t is according to like that, where L, T, K are is given. Now, if we consider at time t, the thickness will be x. After d time, the thickness will be increased by dx. So, the heat released by this ice, that means ice from the water. So, water to ice, then there is heat, some heat must be released. Since this is 0 degree and this is minus theta, so the heat transmit through this ice. So, the heat released by this new ice must be equal to the heat transfer through this old ice. So the new ice release the heat is ml. That means the mass into latent heat. So mass is nothing but density into volume. Rho is the density, volume is cross section area into thickness. So this is the heat released by this newly formed ice. And the heat transmit through the ice, the old ice, will be conductivity and surface area. This is cross sectional area into thickness, and the temperature difference 0 and minus of minus theta, and in time dt. So this is k a theta dx and dt. So if you rearrange x into dx, and this is k theta by rho l dt. So if you integrating that at t equal to 0, x equal to 0, t equal to t, x equal to x. So this becomes x square by 2 k theta rho l into t. So x square equals to 2 k theta by rho l into t. So put this value of k theta rho l and you will be get this expression which is of asked in this question. Clear? So just put this value of k theta rho l in this expression. You can easily prove this formula. Correct? Next one. A sheet of ice 10 centimeter thick cover a lake, and the temperature of the ambient air is minus 15 degree centigrade. How long will its for thickness to increase to 20 centimeter KL, and density is given like that. So in previous question we just find out this expression x square equal to 2k theta rho L by T. Here you can see this equation. So at time t equal to t1 this will be x1, and t equal to t2 this will be x2. So in the two time separation you will be get this one. That means actually you want to say there is like that x1 square equals to 2k theta by rho L t1, and x2 square equals to 2k theta rho L t2, right? So just sorry, just differentiate these two things, you will be get this equation. You need to find out this time separation, time required. So this time separation will be like that. Okay, so just put this value, the rho L k theta are given in this question. Put this value, and this is will be the 10 to 20. So this is 20 square minus 10 square. So you will be get this answer 51 hours 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Clear? Go to the next one. Calculate the rate of thinking, how fast its thickness will be increased of ice layer of thickness 20 centimeter when the temperature of ambient will be like that. So the same equation as we obtained before. So taking the derivative with respect to time will we get this one. So dx dt is the time rate at which this increasing the thickness, right? So dx dt equal to like that k theta rho L x. So this is k and theta rho L x. Put this value, will we get this equation. Now the question, after what time will be thickness will be double? The thickness will be double, so this will be x1 square minus x2 square like that. So in the previous question this equation actually used here. So put this value of rho k theta L. Actually we use this rho L k in the before question or earlier. This is a standard value for the ice. Here these value are not given, so we just use the standard value as we given in the before question. Okay, so using this value you can easily find out this will be 76 hour 40 minute is the time to double the thickness of the ice. Go to the next one. A glass tube of internal external radii is like that. So this is the internal radius and the outer radial will be like that, and the length will be 54.4. Enclosed a stream jacket, there is a stream jacket through it. The temperature inflowing and outflowing water through the tube is like that. So the inflow water temperature is 18.80, and this is outflow water will be this. So the conductivity of the glass will be like that, like that. The conductivity of glass will be like that. The find the rate flow of water through the tube. So internal resistance, outer resistance, so the temperature will be like that. So the average temperature taking as this temperature is theta 1 equal to like that, and the outer surface is the stream. So this is 100 degree centigrade. Okay. So you can see here the temperature increased by this water is must be due to this conduction of heat from stream to this region. So this is the rate change of the heat flow through the cylindrical tube. This is the formula derived in this book. You can see in this book by Gupta, and this is the rate at which the temperature increased of this material. You can see here the mass into volume is the density into volume is the mass, and the due to per unit time divided by time, and the specific heat and temperature difference. So from where dVdt is the volume per unit time which flow through this tube, equal to like that. Okay, go to the next one. A bar of length 30 centimeter and uniform cross section area this. So this is the bar with length 30 centimeter, uniform cross section 5 centimeter square. AB and AB of copper and BC is the iron. AB is the copper and BC is the iron. Weld together at B. This weld together at B. The end A is maintained at 100 degree centigrade, and end C is maintained 0 degree centigrade. The sides are thermally insulated. The sides are insulated. Find the rate flow of heat along the bar when steady state obtained. Okay, so you need to find out the rate flow of heat. So you know the rate flow of heat within this copper, within this material, will be conductivity of copper, thermal conductivity of copper, cross section area, temperature difference by gap. And in case of iron, this is the conductivity, thermal conductivity of iron, cross section area, temperature difference, length. So this must be equal because this is in the steady state. That means the heat flow from this side will be must be equal to the heat flow of that side. So if you taking these two are equal, if you consider these two are equal, if you equating these two equation, you just taking this copper of left hand side, and you know this formula a by b equal to c by d, then a plus b by b plus d. So just taking this uh, formula identity, you can easily find out this value dq dt. Clear? Sorry. Go to the next one. Here says streamed at 100 degree centigrade is passes through a rubber tube with 14.6 centimeter immersed in this calorimeter. This is the length which is immersed in this calorimeter. Thermal capacity 23 calorimeter containing 450 gram of water. There is a calorimeter with whose water equivalent is 23 calorie, and this is the 45 gram. The temperature of water and the calorimeter found to be this rate increase this rate. So the temperature of this system will be increased by this rate. Right? Then their room temperature is 22 degrees centigrade. The external and internal the diameter is like that. K, calculate the conductivity of the tube. You know this rate of the heat flow through the cylindrical circuit is 2 pi kl theta 1 minus theta 2 by this, and this heat used to increasing the temperature of this calorimeter. So this is mc d theta dt. From here k equal to like that, you can see this is the mass which is 240 440 plus 23 473. C is the specific in SI units 1, 2 pi L is this length, and R1 R2. You know the diameter ratio will be like same is the radius ratio because of their factor of 2 in both side, up in the both side. So this is the ln R2 by R1, and the temperature difference will be like that, and this is the uh, temperature rate. Temperature rate will be like that. So finally we will get this conductivity is like that. I think clear. Go to the next one. A lake is covered with ice. This is a lake which is covered with ice with 2 centimeter thickness. The temperature of overlying air is minus 15 degree centigrade. Find the rate of thinking of the ice. So you need to find out the rate of thinking of ice, that means dx dt. You know this formula is obtained previously. So 2x dx dt equal to like that. So dx dt equals to like that. So put this value. K is the thermal conductivity. Theta is the temperature. 15. Rho is the density. L is the latent heat, and X is the temperature. So finally you will get you just check this unit. This will be centimeter per second. You need to convert into centimeter per hour. So multiply by 3600. Go to the next one. Find the amount of heat lost per second per unit length of a rubber carrying 120 degree centigrade when the room temperature is 20 degree centigrade. Following data where the rubber conductivity, inner diameter, outer diameter is given. So just you know this is the formula, that is the rate of heat per unit time. Okay, so 2 pi kl theta 1 minus theta 2 by ln r2 by r1. So per unit length, you just divided by length, you will be get this expression. Put this value 2 pi k, thermal conductivity is given, and ln r2 by r1. You know the diameter ratio is equal to the radius ratio, and the temperature is 120 and 20. So you will be get this answer. Clear? So I think clear. If there is any doubt, you must comment in the comment box. Go to the next one. Here says at depth 1.82 meter, 3.65 meter, and 7.31 meter, the annular range of fluctuation of the temperatures are like that. So this is the temperature at that distance. Find the velocity of propagation of the temperature wave into the wave earth. So you need to find out the velocity of propagation of this temperature wave into the earth. So you know this is the general form of the wave propagating within the earth or the material will be like that. So put these three value. This is the temperature and the corresponding distance, right? So this is the three value. So if you dividing these two things, finally you will get the value of alpha 1, and if you dividing these two things, you finally will be get to the value of alpha 2. Okay, so this is the value of alpha 1 and this is the value of alpha 2. So the average alpha will be like that. So after getting the value of average alpha, the velocity will be omega by alpha. Omega is 2 pi by t. T is the 365 days. So finally will be get 0.0453 meter per day. This is the, so the this temperature will be increase, sorry, the wave will be penetrate this meter per day. The wave thermal temperature wave will penetrate within the earth of 0.0453 meter per day. Clear? And the diffusivity of this wave will be omega by 2 alpha square. So this is arrangement taking, will be get this centimeter square by day to meter square by second, taking this day into second, you will be get this answer. So I think clear. If there is any doubt, you must comment in the comment box. And this is all about me. This is my contact details. You can connect with me with this Telegram channel, and this is my online platform. And this is my YouTube channel details. Go to this channel, you will get different physics related video like this session. If you learn something from this session, share this video to your friends so that she or he also get benefit from this video. Subscribe this channel if you new in this channel. Those already subscribed, thanks for subscription. So, and press the bell icon to get the notification of upcoming video. So take care. We'll meet in the next video as soon as possible. Thank you.